I'm live. Hello, my name's Gary. We're going to play some harmonica today. If you have not already been to the website to pick up your harmonica sheet music, you should go there now. It is at mammothgardens.com. Click on the pretty girl on the front page, and it'll take you directly into the harmonica class stuff. We post all the sheet music stuff there. That's what I'm doing right now, is busy trying to get logged in here so that I can post the link for today's class. I should have posted it at 1 minute ago, so we're going to go uh, get that up there so people don't think I have abandoned the daily workshop. What should I tell you about playing harmonica here? We do chromatic and we do diatonic, mostly diatonic because it's supposed to be for fun, but we also do plenty of chromatic because few people want to work harder, right? Few people want to get where they can play all of the stuff on the fancy harmonica, and so we do some of that. Enter, edit, settings, open link in new window, update. Patiently wait while it reviews. Hopefully the internet is going to cooperate a little bit better today. It's been being a fussy little thing. All right, let me double check that actually takes us where we need to go, which it does. All right, we're all set. So look at, by the time I get back from posting the link, everybody has showed up. Why am I posting the link? All right. Hey, everybody. We're going to play. Today is Friday concert day, right? And I have not adequately prepared for today's lesson. So it may be terrible. Who knows? I don't need this book. I was like, where's my shooting book? I need this book. All right. Now we're ready to play music. I will use my special 20 today. And I will use the Swan today. A lot of you guys are buying Swans, right? The Swan Chromatic 1040. So far, reviews are good in on them, right? We haven't had anybody with a tragedy yet. Days are coming. But it seems to work pretty nice, you know? And they're cheap. What the heck? Things that are cheap that work well. That is our dream in life, right? Let's see who showed up already here today. We'll be starting in a couple minutes, by the way. Valerie made it here. Let's rock that harmonica. What is it? Woo! There are actually guys who take this harmonica thing seriously, and they're really, really good, and they do all this cool sound on it. That's not me, but there are guys out there that you could take lessons from who do that. Sound is good, Valerie says. That's all that matters. Every day I ask, is it sound good? Is it sound good? Is it sound good? Because in the beginning, when we were setting up all of this sound equipment, it was normal for it to not be good. And I discovered, I don't know if I should have known this already, but there's a microphone in the computer. There's a microphone in the camera, and there's a microphones that I add. And in order to get the ones that I add to work properly, you have to really, really work to shut off everything else. And so I used to have crazy things happen with the sound. So since that time, every day I'm like, oh God, is the sound any good? Is the sound any good? All right. So anyway, Valerie says it's good, and Valerie knows. So Sandy, welcome in. Beautiful day for you, I hope. Vic is here. What does diatonic mean? Diatonic means there aren't any black notes. That's my attitude. There are no black notes. Diatonic means all of the notes in the key with no accidentals. That's what diatonic means. I don't know where the word comes from. That's a good, that in and of itself is an interesting question. But that's what it means. Diatonic means just the notes that are going to sound good together. That's it. So all the white notes and no black notes in the key of C. Chromatic means every note. Okay. And when we talk about every note, it's probably important to know every note in the Western tradition, which is specifically very mathematical basis for what we do. But what is important, there's other notes, right? And when you hear a bend, wah, wah, like that, that's lots and lots. That's an infinite number of notes, basically. So there are guys out there who are studying music with quarter tones and this type of stuff. It's definitely experimental, or sometimes they call it world music to make it sound important, but it's really music that's of a different variety than our Western ears are used to hearing. We like those tones and semitones. That's where that's where our ears are used to hearing. And so that's what chromatic means, is all of those notes. And those notes don't necessarily sound great sitting next to each other. If you play all of the notes on this, you will find out. They just don't. They sound like a collection of sounds rather than collections of notes that make sense together. So think of diatonic as just the notes that sound good together, and you skip certain notes when you do that. Morning, Pauline. Welcome in. Renee is here. Aloha to you. Deb, I posted the photo of the gecko on our website, so hope you don't mind. I'm going to tell the story of Deb and her geckos here shortly. Evelyn, happy Friday. Yeah, Evelyn saw the gecko. I love the gecko. She sent me the first picture, was just ahead. The second picture, the gecko is all the way out, which is very exciting. Hey, Susan, glad you're here. Teacher, you practiced harmonica last night, and much to the dismay of your family. That's funny. That's funny. I do recommend that you know that this is not a family activity unless they also have a harmonica in their hands. Yeah, they're wonderful little instruments, but they're really not something other people want to listen to. And I, in some ways, find that very relieving, right? I was like, hey, I'm going to go sit out on the back porch and play. And the rest of your family is like, okay, go ahead. And they go watch a movie or something. I know that Marianne. I know, right? That gecko knows good music when he hears it. He or she. I wonder if it's a he or a she. How do you know with geckos? Good morning. Can't wait to blow this morning. Vic, you're welcome, Vic. Hey, let's talk about this gecko. So Lanny has been taking ukulele lessons with me forever, and he's a very, very fine ukulele player, probably better than I am. And his wife, Deb, has been very patient and very kind over all these years of him coming. He drives all the way down from Greeley. It's an hour-and-a-half drive for him to come take lessons with me. And I believe we've met only one time, Deb, if I remember right. But she seems like somebody who would put up with Lanny, so that's exciting. And she's decided to play some harmonica. Well, they're in Hawaii. They have a condo there, and things get in your house when you live in Hawaii because it's a wild native land kind of thing. And so apparently this gecko got into the house and was hiding behind the printer. And yesterday they sent me a note that when she was playing he was peeking his head out like, what the heck's going on? And then they didn't see it again the rest of the day, apparently hiding behind the printer. Well, then she was playing later on in the day and the thing came all the way out. So this gecko loves to hear harmonica music, apparently, and it's very exciting. So so my challenge, Deb, I think you should go sit outside wherever the geckos might be congregating and play and see if you can get multiple geckos, right? That's your next hurdle, is to have multiple geckos come and appreciate your music. Morning, Patty. So we're gonna leave the gecko's gonna be our mascot for a little while on the page. I think I like it. It makes me happy. It makes me very happy. All right. Today's concert day. I'm supposed to talk less and you're supposed to play more. So let's see how it goes. I added in, somebody asked yesterday if we could add in wildwood flower. So I did put that in at the end of the day today. So we'll do that before we switch over to Beautiful Dreamer. Let's run through our list. Make sure you've done your homework. 1, you've washed your hands. 2, you've brushed your teeth. 3, you are drinking plenty of water, and even in between every song, just taking a little bit, making sure your lips are nice and moist and lush. Use it to rinse your teeth out a little bit. I know it's gross. Just do it. Sit up tall and pretty. Okay? In order that you can get your belly breathing going properly, we breathe from here, not from here. Try to remember between every note, if you put in a t sound, a two, your notes will be cleaner and better and prettier and the whole thing. You don't have to do it on every note, but in the beginning, you should probably do it on every note. Try not to blow too hard. If you blow or draw too hard, it will bend the note and just give you less quality tone usually. Just blow hard enough just to get the right tone and no harder. Pucker up. Right, trying to get only one air through one of the individual holes. We don't want it going through multiple holes if we can help it. All right, it sounds kind of fun to put it through multiple holes. And when you're playing blues harmonica, you will do it through multiple holes. But when you're playing with me and you're playing old school tunes from 1860, one note at a time. Remember, we harmonica hold here, make a little sort of a shape with this hand and then this hand. Comfortable because then it feels like you got to do this. And just remember, move your hands back and forth. Don't be sliding your face around because what we have a tendency to do is then turn our neck and the airflow isn't great. All right, that's the reminder, our daily reminder of how to play harmonica. Let's go on to diatonic notes in the key of C. Let's grab your C major scale. Next week, not next week, the week after next, we're going to start adding in the A minor scale as a part of our warm-up. And we want to make sure that you're using this 10th hole for something, and that's what the A minor scale will allow you to do. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, Deb says, I'm hoping he doesn't come back during class. Deb, you might be hoping he doesn't come back during class. I am desperate for him to come back during class. I'm hoping Lanny's sitting there with the camera ready to go. To your question on how to figure out the gender of a gecko, males have something bulges and preanal pores. All right. So Francine has checked on how to sex your gecko, and as she mentions, good luck. Francis, you're hilarious. Okay, let's play the C major scale. Remember, blow 4 to get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. That's diatonic. All of those notes go together, right? So there's no you would when your ears like, yep, those feel very comfortable. Those are notes that we need to have going together. Let's switch now to when the Saints go marching in. I'm like, it starts with a W. When the Saints go marching in, please. We'll just run down the list just so I have it on the website. Okay. Remember, we start 4-beat count in, a rest, and then you blow 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. beautiful. That's a fun song to play. Just holding those low notes for as long as you can, right? And just making it feel very full and big and beautiful. I like that song quite a bit. You Are My Sunshine would be next. Don has made it in. Feeling great. He ordered his chromatic harmonica. Um, I think I should call up Swan and tell them they owe me a kickback, right? Call up maybe he didn't order a Swan. I should just call up the chromatic harmonica industry. Maybe I should call up Honer. Hey, I'm selling harmonicas like mad here. Where's my commission check? All right, You Are My Sunshine. Same story. 4-beat count in, a rest, and then we blow 3. Okay. 2 times through. 1, 2, ready, play, rest. There we go. You Are My Sunshine. Now we're all warmed up. Now we're ready to play harmonica. We'll play those 2 songs every day from now on, probably. So if you hate those songs, get over it. All right, let's get on with it. Let's go to Amazing Grace. Let's see. Now, those are really nice warm-up songs, I think. Not too hard to play. Hopefully, after if you've been with me both weeks so far, that those 2 songs are starting to come out of your harmonica relatively smoothly and actually sound very nice. If they're not, send me notes, all right? Let me know what you're fighting. For the most part, what I found when I teach harmonica class face-to-face is getting a single note is always the first major challenge, and then the second major challenge is using your to get the end of your notes and the beginning of the next notes clean. So if you can get a single note and use 2, you end up sounding pretty good pretty fast. And so that's always the challenge. Let's see if Swan should now give you a free harmonica for I know, right? Swan. And they come up, hey Gary, thanks for selling a lot of Swans. Maybe someday they'll invite me to the factory and we'll go on a tour. I wonder where the Swan factory, no doubt, is in China. Where does it say where they're made? Probably, no doubt. I think everything's made in China, isn't it? I don't know. Doesn't say. All right, it's okay. Harmonica. I think these are still actually made in Germany. Made in Germany, right? Crazy. All right, Amazing Grace. Let's give it a try. See how we do. I count in 2, and then we blow 6. 1, 2. Let me start again. I apologize. I was busy fussing with this. 1, 2. Stop. I'm not finding the right note. Here it is. Boy, have you ever had that happen where you're blowing in your harmonica and the right note is not coming out? Have you had that happen yet? Happened to me. All right, from the start. 1, 2. That song fought me from start to finish. I'm really fighting measures 9 and 10 for some reason. Isn't that something? Um, Partly, probably, I didn't warm the harmonica up properly, and so that's something. I do think 5 minutes before class, if you sit down and warm your harmonica up, you're probably going to sound a little better, right? I didn't have a chance to do that today. All right, let's move on. I know, excuses, whatever. Daisy Bell, let's move on to that, please. Going to be way up high. Daisy Bell, bicycle built for 2. You know what? Let's play it through twice today. We're doing good on time. Play it all the way to the bottom. Bicycle built for 2. Daisy. Let's go 2 times through today. 2 times for our big Daisy Bell concert. Okay, that gives you a chance to mess it up twice. From the top, count in 4. 4. My other version, my ukulele version's in 3. This one's in 4. And when you put it in 3, it's very, very slow. When you put it in 4, it's rather jaunty. Okay, so let's. Isn't that something? You can change the meter of a song. All right, it changes the character of the song quite a bit too when you do that. Blow 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, does she marry him or not marry him? That's the question. He can't afford a stylish marriage. He can't even afford a carriage. But she'd look nice on a bicycle built for two. So then the question becomes, should she say yes, or should she say no? I think it depends on your age quite a bit, right? Those of us who are old and cranky are like, heck no. Do not marry that guy. He's going to be a problem. Unless he's very young and he's just getting started and ambitious, he's already ready to get married. So maybe he's got a plan, right? Let's play Edelweiss. Francis is here, and this is one of the great Austrian songs of all time, and it's her favorite movie and favorite tune, and so we want to really knock it out well in the spirit of Austria to get this song done. I do have an absolutely lovely German song in my guitar book, and Hilda, who lives down the hall, says this is how it goes. And Francis, who's about 40 years younger, 50 years younger than Hilda, who lives down the hall, says that's not how it goes. And so my choice was to go with Francis's version or Hilda's version, and because Hilda lives on my floor and is 93 and probably would have no hesitation to murder me in my sleep, I've gone with Hilda's version. All right, Edelweiss. Have a sirens and ambulances going by, so I don't know if you guys can hear those or not, but it gets really, really loud in this room, and so there's an intersection right here where they just make a tremendous amount of noise because there's been a bunch of accidents there. So give me just a second while this ambulance passes. There he goes. All right. Edelweiss, blow 5. Count in 3, and then we're going to go. Get your harmonica with the numbers on top. 1, 2, 3. That's a good song. Whew. Remind me, not next week, but the week after, we'll start talking a little bit about chords, right? So we've already talked about when you blow multiple sounds blowing, you always get a C chord. So not next week, but the week after, when we start thinking about A minor, and we'll start talking about draw chords, where you can get, like on this song, a lot of times when a song is in the key of C, the chord right before the end of the song, as in this case, is a G7. So it'd be nice to know how to pull a G7 out, wah, wah, right, when you get a nice long ending like that. Vicky says, I like that song, and I love this. I think, I don't do a ton of modern music because I end up with copyright issues, but this song, I mean, it's just a beautiful song, and it is oddly sounds really nice on this. And I just think, you could do yourself a huge favor. Just memorize that sucker for this. People love that. So everybody that's my age or older knows that movie and knows this song. And you knock it out on this thing where it actually sounds and flows very beautifully. I think that song's worth working on. And it's at your tempo, right? Guys, everything is at your tempo. It may not be at the tempo that I'm playing it, but it should be at your tempo, right? You show up here to kind of push yourself. I try to push you a little bit to get into tempo. That's why we get together, is so you can kind of be playing in tempo with me. That's the whole purpose of music as an ensemble situation, is that we can keep up with each other. And I have a huge disadvantage. I can't hear you. So I don't know if I'm going too fast, too slow, if I'm blowing you out, if I'm boring you to death, right? So I'm trying to play it at a speed that I think it sounds nice, and I'm hoping you agree. But my tempo doesn't have to be your tempo. Your tempo has to be my tempo, when we're here in class, obviously, and that's the purpose. But when you're at home, slow things down. It's perfectly fine. You play Happy Birthday, it takes 15 minutes to get through it, but every note is correctly timed with the other notes. You're fine. So don't ever feel like, there comes a point when you finally have this thing, you got it, you've mastered it, you can play faster, right? But in the beginning, your brain is looking, all right, blow 6. That's about here, right? All right, push. Next one's another blow 6. Oh gosh, I'm already out of air. Blow another 6, right? And so you've got a lot of cognitive dissonance going on in the beginning. Plus, it's entirely possible that I'm handing you music that you haven't heard before. Probably none of you heard Wildwood Flower before, unless you're from the South, or you really love country music. And so you're playing music that you don't necessarily know sometimes. And so there's a whole lot of, your brain is on fire with new information going on. Those of us of a certain age who've been reading about dementia, we're like, yeah, I want that fire going on now, because I would like to have some fire going on later on. And the more we push our brain, and the beauty of music, making real music on a real musical instrument, is that it really is pushing your mind to open up all of these neural pathways, as we said from Star Trek, to hopefully get your brain just working hard again. And then I don't think it's without notice that this is hard on your belly, right? This is hard on your lung system, because you're having to actually exercise opening up your cavern. And that also is been shown to be at least somewhat helpful in when they do studies of people who do acquire dementia. A lot of times they've had relatively unhealthy, I think the correct way to say this is, people who are healthier tend to get dementia less. And so if we can be as healthy as possible, it helps, just hopefully. I don't know, hopefully. In the meantime, you're just playing Edelweiss, right? All right, let's play Happy Birthday. And by the way, if we ever are playing Happy Birthday, if you ever have an actual birthday, say that it's your birthday, and we'll play Happy Birthday for you on harmonica. All right, blow 6 to get started. Count in 2, and then we'll go. Let's go slow. Let's see how long we can. Let's take our time getting through this. Let's see how long we can make somebody suffer listening to us play Happy Birthday. Let's see if we can get that gecko out from behind the printer. 1, 2. Again, and if I would take my own advice, I think it would help. It would help me, and it would help you. If you are actually running your breathing from your belly, you're going to get a lot better tone. So actually, be cognizant of that when you're playing along and you're not getting great tone. The first question you have is, am I breathing from here? Am I breathing from where am I actually using my lungs? And if you're actually pulling it from down here and physically moving your belly in and out, I think you'll get better tone. It happens to me every time. Every time I'm fighting a note, and I'm thinking, all right, where's the air coming from? It's always coming up from too high up in my lungs. And if I just switch to breathing lower, it almost always solves the problem. Okay. Beautiful. We've got plenty of time. Let's play Wildwood Flower. Then we're going to talk about next week, and then we're going to knock out the chromatic piece. Okay. Let's do Wildwood Flower. Dun dun dum da da dum dum da da 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 dum 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 da dum 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 da da dum da dum 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 da da dum da da dum dum da da dum da da dum. Okay, that's what we're after, sorta. It's me pretending to know how it goes, and play all the way through 8, come back, we'll play it again, we'll play it twice through. Okay, then we'll talk about next week. Blow 5, count in 3. 1, 2, 3. It is a pretty song, right? That's a lovely tune. All right, diatonic people. Hopefully I got you dizzy today. We played a lot of music in a short amount of time. Knocked it out in 30 minutes, right? We're going to have to add a couple of extra songs maybe. Every week we'll add on a couple of oldies but goodies. How about that? Now, let's talk about next week and talk about what I've done. On the website, I went ahead and posted next week's music. So we'll do diatonic notes again. We won't start the A minor scale until the following week, but you might want to start messing around with it and see if you can get it to come out of your harmonica well. When the Saints Go Marching In, You Are My Sunshine again. We're going to do Hallelujah. To be honest, I don't think that's a hard song to play. It turns out I like the melody behind the song. I think the song itself is iffy at best, but the melody is quite nice, and it actually will, as I recall, I haven't played it lately, but I recall it sounding quite lovely on harmonica. Next, we'll have Home on the Range, which is going to be one of the challenge pieces for next week. It's going to, you would think Home on the Range and harmonica would be a perfect pair, but it's really going to be pretty. It'll test you a little bit. Then we'll play Kumbaya. The hardest part of Kumbaya playing is getting the Kumbaya spirit into it. It's not particularly challenging to play. but getting the rhythm right is. And so we'll talk about that. And then I also tossed in Elvis's "Love Me Tender" in there again. Not a super challenging tune, but really, really pretty on the harmonica. So you're all set for next week. Now, not on Monday is Labor Day in the United States. Some of you are United States people. Most of you are United States people. A couple of you are not. We will not be in business on Monday. So I'm actually going to remodel my bathroom. And so I'm going to be covered in blood and dust and probably some asbestos and who knows what else is coming out of that thing. And so I'm going to be working on that on Monday, and then on Tuesday I'm going to take the day off and feel sorry for myself. So I'm taking a 4-day weekend, but you're not allowed to, right? Tomorrow you guys have to go sit out in the garden and play for the geckos. On Sunday, your family is going to be coming over, Sunday or Monday, and you're going to be playing some music for them. Kat was playing with it. What did Kat say earlier? She said they loved it, what she was doing. Kat said, let's see, I practice harmonica to the dismay of my family. I want to hear a lot of dismay of your family. This is comments on Wednesday when I see you. So go out and share what you're doing. Let them know that you paid $15 or $20 or $40 or whatever you paid for this, and you're having the time of your life. And tell them they should come and join us too. And don't get coronavirus from them. That's where we get it, is our family, right? So don't make even if you're there like, no, we never go out. They go out, so don't get anywhere near them. And then Sunday and Monday, you're bugging your family with this. On Tuesday, I would say just leave this 11 o'clock time slot open, right? Come over here at 11 o'clock, grab your sheet music, sit down, play through everything. Look for things that are hard or difficult. We could talk about those on Monday. And then chromatic people, you're begin Danny Boy. I will promise you that's by far the most difficult song that we've had so far on chromatic in terms of breathing. You're going to continuously be sucking air in on that. It's in the key of D, air in, draw, 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 draw. So you're going to be practicing dumping your air out of your nose while you're also drawing stuff in. So be thinking broadly and wildly about what's the best way to manage all of that air that's going to be building up in your guts. And so, and the trick is to get it to come out of your nose as well to get rid. I know it's so gross talking about some of this stuff, but that's what you're going to be doing. And so that's next week. No Monday and Tuesday live classes. If you missed any classes the last couple of weeks, go listen to an archive, because you know how desperately you want to listen to my voice drone on and on about nothing. So there we go. So I will see you Wednesday next week. Those of you diatonic players, you can tripsy on out of here knowing you're not missing anything. Those of you who are chromatic players, we're going to be playing Beautiful Dreamer as best we can. And so let's pull that piece of sheet music up. Next week, you guys move on to Danny Boy if you are chromatic. And again, be ready for a challenge. Let's see. Marianne, I hope it helps to do it with somebody, right? Because the truth about playing music is that you probably won't do it if it's just on you. So hopefully just coming here and hanging out for 45 minutes gives you your 30-minute practice a day, right? Just gives you a chance to get it out, play, be silly, then you go on about your day and you've had a chance to be musical. So hopefully, I hope that helps you anyway. Have a great break. All right. You're welcome, Renee. Have a great day. Valerie, funny story. Mom was complaining about the neighbor's dog barking. Oops. It's because they don't. So, yeah, the dogs are like, what is going on? As is that gecko, right? You're like, oh my God. All right. Thanks. Yeah, guys, really do be careful this weekend. People will like to believe their family is safe, but guess where people are getting it from? They're getting it from their families. So just be thoughtful about who and how you're spending time with people you love, because they're who knows. All right, Beautiful Dreamer. Let's play that. 2 times through. This is our big moment. Been playing it all week. 2 times through. Go down, play to 56. Remember, you're going back to 12. Okay, so hopefully you've got a yellow highlighter marked on 56 and 12 to just use as a visual reference. Make your eyeballs move a little faster. Okay, That's how I warm it up. It doesn't seem to do much good. All right, here we go. And remember, you've just been playing diatonic and the holes are this far apart. Now you're on chromatic and it feels like the holes are this far apart. So you're going to move a little bit more. Remember, be moving your hand, not your face, right? All right, let's see how we go. Draw 5 to get started. 1, 2, 3. Swan 1040, killing it. Yeah, sounds fine, right? They're lovely. All right, kids, give me some feedback, and then you can sneak on out of here and spend your 4 days off polishing your chromatic harmonicas, ordering your chromatic harmonicas, cleaning your dad's chromatic harmonica, luring the gecko out from behind the printer, What else can you do this weekend? Not grab some diatonic and grab some gin and tonic and your diatonic and go. Well, don't know, right? You can't do that because it'll get full of gin. All right, that's enough for today. Let's see. Evelyn, have a fun weekend to you too as well. Thank you, Francis. Good luck with the bathroom remodel. Donna will be. Yeah, I know, right? Or she's not. It's a slow getting started. It should be nice to have it done. Sandy's like, I can't breathe. Help. No air, right? I know. Order in some oxygen. It's good for us. It'll build our muscles, build our lung strength. Good job. Marcia, good to see you. Have a wonderful weekend. Fran, I need practice on Dreamer. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you Wednesday. Well, how bad can that be, right? Just practicing Beautiful Dreamer and just enjoying Stephen Foster. And this is a crazy modern song for 1862. It's really, really just lush and so many cool things about it. So he was a man before his time. No wonder he had to drink. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful song. Just work on him. But beware of Danny Boy, guys. It's going to eat your lunch a little bit. Mahalo. No gecko yet. The gecko is given up, and the gecko knows we're onto him. Well, he's already he's already very famous internet star, so maybe he's decided he needs to he's probably hanging out with Kim Kardashian right now. Jane, need a lot more practice on chromatic. Yeah, me too, right? Don't judge yourself harshly when you're starting a new instrument. This is every bit as difficult as some of the other instruments. Okay, it's not designed to be learned in 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, so just know, you guys, patience and love. Patience and love. That's what's going to make you successful. Well, practicing and showing up. Davey says epic. So, all right. I don't believe Davey's for real, but Davey's a bot probably. So we'll end it with Davey's epic, even though I think he's a bot. So nothing wrong with a little Russian bot every once in a while, right? Okay, guys. I'll see you in 4 days, and you will be practicing the songs that are on the website, and we will gather on Wednesday next week and become even better harmonica players. And that's that. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.